Okay, Veronika, hi.
Hi.
So what have we got in our ingredients for our power pizza?
Okay, so I used nearly a kilo of spelt flour. You can use wheat flour, of course, as well. And I'm using spelt this time. And I always keep a little bit back in the pack here, so I can use that to kind of to help it not stick on the surface when I'm rolling it out.
Sure.
And I used fresh yeast this time, so there are like yeast cubes you can buy. At least in Germany, you can buy that. Usually, you can buy them. You can buy the yeast dried in a little packet, and you can do that also. And I put that into a little. I created a little ditch here in the flour, and I put the yeast in with a teaspoon of sugar that I already put on top, and on the outside I put a little bit of salt also. So what I'm doing now is I take some warm water. On the overall I would probably need 550 milliliters. It depends a little bit on your yeast and on your flour how much you need, so just prepare that maybe and then just fill it in and then just see how that goes.
Okay.
So this is kneading the dough a little bit before it is actually put to one side to allow it to rise.
Yeah.
And because it's spelt flour, it's probably not quite as, and it's whole wheat, it's not going to be as...
And in the meantime, the oven has to be heated up well in advance, doesn't it, as well, and so that the oven's really, really hot.
Exactly. So once I've put this to one side to rest, I'm gonna show you what we bake this pizza on.
And this stone is going to go into the oven as well, so that as it's heating up, that's going to be really hot once the pizza cooks as well.
It's well used, as you can see. So it looks awful, but it's clean. But it's we basically bought this in a hardware store, so it's not expensive, and we've been using this one probably for...
Okay, so we've got the dough that's all kneaded and everything there. You added some olive oil though, didn't you?
Added some olive oil also, makes it a bit more elastic, and then I'm just going to cover it with a clean kitchen towel, put it...
So let it kind of rise a little bit there.
Exactly.
For a while. In the meantime,
set the oven to the highest
oven is going right
temperature.
up. Yeah? Okay.
And then I'm taking this, quite heavy, so you have to be careful with this.
Yeah.
Stone into the oven and just leave it to heat up for an hour.
That's got to be really, really hot.
This is it now. We have to just wait until the dough is risen and the stone is hot, and then we can cook.
Brilliant. Okay. Okay, so what we're doing now is looking at the toppings for the pizzas, isn't it? Preparing everything while the oven is heating up and the dough is expanding. Just getting everything ready to go on top of the pizzas.
Yeah, and you can obviously put them raw on, because usually people like to do that. We just digest that stuff better when it's cooked. So I pre-cooked the onions and also the mushrooms in a little bit of water. I generally don't really cook with oil because it's not really necessary, I found. So I'm just heating a pan that is a non-stick pan with some water in it.
That's the extractor, the heat extractor you can hear in the background as well. This is a plant-based pizza. So completely plant-based, gluten-free.
Not really, but you can make a gluten-free dough. If anyone's interested, please put it in the comments and I can provide you with a gluten-free recipe. But this is spelt flour, this is with gluten. It looks prettier, it's obviously, and it's a kind of a compromise because it's not wheat, but it's with gluten.
Yeah.
And the kids like it that way, so this is also family friendly. I like to cook the mushrooms because according to science, I can put that in the description below also, there are some mild toxins in the mushrooms if you eat them raw. It's not really a health hazard, but it's probably not super healthy, so I usually cook all the mushrooms that I use in our plant-based foods.
Cool.
And while this is starting,
So this is the time-consuming bit, isn't it? The preparation.
Exactly.
Here. So they're chopped onions and mushrooms going into the pan.
And I just let it steam a bit. I will season it with a little bit of salt and pepper, and with a couple of herbs a bit later.
Tomato sauce ready in the background as well. Okay, so we carry on chopping. Okay, so that's really risen, isn't it?
That has
The dough. The oven's nice and hot. The toppings have been laid out here.
Prepared, exactly.
Vegan cheese is here.
Yeah, I'm doing half-half. The white version is a mozzarella.
Vegan mozzarella.
Made with rice milk, and the other one is on a coconut fat basis.
Okay.
So that's good. There's a difference.
So they're banging out the first pizza effectively now.
Exactly. So this looks all very rookie, but this is just how I'm doing this, and usually works fine. And it's going to be as big as the stone is going to be once it's coming out. And then I'm just going to pop the tomato sauce on as it is. And usually ask everyone, what they want on it. Obviously, I'm going to make some sort of a mixture of everything, so you can see what it can be.
Sure. Okay, so this one's going to go onto the stone. Wow, look at that.
It's going to start to bubble straight away. I'm going to immediately put on the tomato sauce. Of course, you can just season it.
Just do it however you want to, can't you?
Want to do it.
Yeah.
And then I'll just put them in there. And then add all the other ingredients.
Which is up here. Mozzarella, cheese, salad. Down there is tempeh and vegan kind of pepperoni. I think,
exactly, yeah.
Vegan
We like
pepper.
the tempeh,
Yeah.
so fermented soya beans. See? And you can see it all bubbling up now. The heat from the stone
Oh
already
yes,
bakes
that's
it.
real hot.
And this is the reason as well, is the reason why I like to pre-cook the mushrooms, because they won't be long enough in the oven to cook. This is going to go very quickly. It's going to happen very quickly.
So mushrooms.
And the onions, also they wouldn't cook properly. So that's why I like to do it this way. You can add any kind of thing. I mean, we like to put on olives. The rucola we're going to put later, because obviously it would just wouldn't look very nice. And you can add a bit of paprika, something like that. Anything, any veggies that you like.
So basically, just use your imagination.
Exactly.
But it's all vegan.
Okay, so we're going to try
cheeses.
Different cheeses. We're going to put on one side. We're going to put this, and on the other we're going to put a bit of that mozzarella. Again, because of the speed of cooking, it won't completely look like the non-plant based equivalent, but it will still taste very nice and gives it a kind of
Cool.
feel.
So now we're going into the hot oven. How long does it have to go in there for?
Usually 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how thick the dough is.
Cool.
So just have to have a bit of an eye on it.
Here we go. So,
This is done.
3 to 5 minutes.
This is
Yeah, you've got to be careful with it
Very
for sure, haven't you? Wow.
careful.
Great, yeah.
I'd already prepared the next one. I think you'll be very
Straight onto a plate.
Straight
It's ready
on.
to start slicing up, isn't it?
Yes, and you like them cut like that.
Oh yeah.
You can hear the crunch on it as well. It's really quite nice. The mozzarella takes just longer, but if you have any foods that you want to bake in the oven and it takes longer, that will actually dissolve a little bit. So this
Yeah.
cheese is more pliable here. And here you can
So
see
this
this
is-
is a very good base.
Damn healthy as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Let's see that over on the table in a minute. Looks good. And then, of course, the next one is going in afterwards. This could be a real feast. Salad going on. Excellent.
So there you go. That's it.
Brilliant. Great job.
Enjoy.
Wow, let's go. Fantastic. Looking forward to this.